Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.
7 Mile Radio.
I don't take my shit on.
What's going on? What's going on? It's Soul Ties Talk. And this week we talking about hidden agendas. It kind of like a little, not a spinoff, but just talking about false perceptions of healthy relationships. Last week, it just got us to thinking about hidden agendas and how, not just in relationships, but businesses, religion, all aspects, you can have hidden agendas. So we're gonna kick it off today. My beautiful wife have taken the day off, so she's resting. She had a long day shooting yesterday. We shot 9 hours, but we got Nina Ross, the boss, and BJ up in the house.
I'm back.
And you know this, man.
Yeah, so we gonna talk about kick off these hidden agendas and
Where the hell is Chris? Where the hell Chris at?
Oh, Chris was in Atlanta, man. She was trying to get back. She was on the road. She tried to get back, but
Oh, speaking of the devil, I just seen her pop up in the damn chat.
oh, okay. So yeah, she in there. So she can tell her she can always call in too if she wanna still have a little perspective on whatever we talking about, which is hidden agendas. So we gonna talk about first of all what reasons people might not just talk about what hidden agendas are, because a lot of people just think it's I'm just trying to get this out of you and manipulating, but a hidden agenda is really something that you don't publicly want to have out of view.
Yeah.
You don't want it public, but it's your agenda, it's your goal, it's what you pushing to get. Just like you got white supremacists.
Ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the white supremacists. You know what they stand for and what their agenda is, but they not just like Ku Klux Klan not walking around downtown. You know what I'm saying? They not
Right, publicly.
They not just publicly walking around. So you got a lot of different organizations with hidden agendas, government with hidden agendas, and like I said. Even in the spiritual aspect, you got people who saying I'm spiritual and I'm trying to do this, I'm going for this journey, and I'm transitioning and all that type of stuff, and they're not really being as transparent as they really should be, or showing, or rather. So we gonna kick it off with Nina Ross, the boss. What you got to say about this hidden agenda topic this week?
I think once say for instance, you may have a new coworker or a new friend that joined y'all group or whatever, and once you start to get to know them, you start to see a lot of things that's just not adding up, and it's like they're secretive. It's always something they're whispering about to somebody else, and a lot of times they do have a hidden agenda, and it could be whatever you offering. They might be trying to take that over, or trying to put in their own spin on things, where they probably not being upfront and honest about it.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, and a lot of times when people have hidden agendas, it's motivated by different things. Like sometimes it's motivated by envy, or it might be motivated by they want to get to a certain level or a certain status, and you're that stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? They might not have no interest in whatever you got going on, because like even in this movie industry, like some people, they don't really take other people's project as serious or really care. It's really about, I'm just worried about me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to get on.
I'm trying to get on. And then in a lot of times I was explaining to my son, because he was asking me like, what's hidden agendas, and I was trying to break it down to to a level to where he can understand. Right. And I was just telling him, just like I tell them about being in relationships and being real and transparent with people, and not letting them know exactly how you coming. And I was telling them, just such as a gold digger, I said you can have a woman and she's interested in you. I mean, she can show interest in you,
right? Just a little bit,
and not give a damn about you. And it might be to get to your friend, or it might be to get your money, or it might be to ride in your car. You know what I'm saying? It just might be different
Right.
reasons. So I had to break it down to him to let him know it's different levels. And I told him hidden agendas, as I stated when we started, can be in all aspects of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, even with religion, you know, and that was a big thing with a lot of those churches on TV and you know stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And even with some of the Save the Children, you know, little things, they were saying that those children wasn't getting the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
a lot
all
of
those
these
type of things.
charitable donations supposed to be nonprofit. That's supposed to be setting up funds for a lot of these people. They was finding out that Salvation Army has something to do with a lot of the fires, like when people have fires at their house and they supposed to, you know, get them gift cards and all different type of aspects of money. Come to find out, they wasn't the people that had the fires was reporting saying that, you know, I've been out of my house for 2-3 months. They haven't given us anything. So another fire donation I think was set up, and I started hearing about how people was complaining that they was not getting any kind of funds, any kind of help. So a lot of these donations that's supposed to be given out and check amount or far as gift cards for these people that's putting up in hotels, they wasn't getting any of the money.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a scam in there.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
because a lot of times when you have a hidden agenda, you're gonna scam. You know what I'm saying? You're not coming straight at people. You know, they got certain, and I mean, like I said, as I was researching the topic, it's certain characteristics to identify individuals with.
I call it a dressed up lie.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, that's a good way.
Yeah.
To put it. Yeah, dressed up. Like,
Fancy.
You know, they come one way, but their intentions be another to do something else. You know, then half the time they get exposed, be no, it wasn't like that. I just thought, you know, woo, this and that, this and that. Like, nah, baby girl. Every time we do this, you want this, we gotta do it this way, or we need to spend this amount. Every time we go, we gotta spend money.
yeah,
The way you want, we gotta do this. Why we just can't, you know, just every time we go out, we just got to be acting like we more than what we are. You know, I mean, what's going on, baby? You weren't doing this at first. It was cool. You was cool with White Castles, Wendy's, all that shit. Now you done got tired of that shit. Now you done brought your real colors out. Nigga, what's up with Jay Alexander?
right, exactly.
4 C's and all that shit.
And she knew that coming in, cause you know what I'm saying. You know, cause you dress nice. You know, so she came. She know what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna see. I'll take this for
I'm
right
slow
now.
rolling. See what
I'm
I
gonna
only
take
got.
this right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people. That's what I say. A lot of people not transparent. They don't come with the real, and it's always something up under the
Oh, yeah.
the surface. You know,
Yeah.
so you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You know, watching people body language, we always talk about that, but watching people body language can tell you a lot about it, especially their eye contact.
Oh yeah, they
know.
usually don't have any.
Yeah, it's going to be off. It's going to be off.
They looking down the whole time.
Because they can't give you that eye contact, but at the same time, it's other certain eye movements. You have they might be blinking excessively. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, and they might, and then the way they talking is almost like they reading. You know what I'm saying? Because they thinking of what they're saying in steps. You know what I'm saying? They breaking it down and thinking about it. And like he said, they dressing up the lie.
Yeah, so they don't expose too much. You know, it's like baby steps. You know what I'm saying? You come in, you acting, oh, yes, you know, I've been going to the Evangelistic Church of Latter-day Saints. Oh, yes, for 20 years. You know, the whole time she been stealing out the pot, you know. You the treasury.
Yeah, I mean.
And then sometimes they bring people around.
He said,
Bring new motherfuckers around.
and then
Like,
just
look,
like
girl, I'm gonna bring you around. I want you when we go over there, just be acting like, you know, you woo woo woo. That way we can woo woo woo. You know, that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So when the person get over there, you being unconditionally, you know, friendly and, you know, being 100.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the motherfucker got it all.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
They
the whole
working.
time.
They working.
The whole time. They can be a genuine, honest, genuine everything. And this how you come at me, right? Okay.
And sometimes you gotta listen to a person too, the way they talking, because if you can kind of tune in to really what they want if you allow them to talk. Because even I notice, like, sometimes you'll start changing the subject to something else, but then keep going back to that same subject or that
Right.
the same to that direction or something to that
Same
somewhere in
content.
yeah, then you'll break it back off like, yeah, okay, blah blah blah. Then they keep going. Then it's like, okay, now I know it's something other than
Yeah,
just
because you
having-
keep bringing this and
Yeah.
keep this something related to what you keep bringing up.
yeah, you
like,
keep
okay.
going.
You know, something. You
Yeah.
know.
You like, didn't we talk about that already?
Yeah, so you gotta watch how people talk. You
Tell
know
me how you really feel, goddamn.
Yeah.
Right.
Say it with your
Right.
chest.
And people,
Right.
like I said, a lot of people don't have that ability to say it with their chest, so they always want to come at you from the sideways, and then that's where I don't trust you.
They want to say shit to where you will lead into what it is they want you to.
And then
Yeah,
what I hate,
yeah,
one
yeah.
thing I hate with most people when they be trying to just scheming and shit, that dry bag and shit.
Oh yeah.
I hate dry bag.
I was just about to say that's
You know what I'm
with
saying?
hidden agendas.
That's
begging
a
for
lot,
money
and that's-
is
yeah, that-
almost up there at the top.
Man,
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit is in them hidden agendas
Yeah.
for sure. That dry bag and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, they don't directly ask you for the money, but they bring up a scenario where they need the money, hoping you say, well, you know, I can look
that.
out for you with what you
Yeah.
need, you know what I'm saying?
That's-
Then when you don't say shit about it, after a while they be like, well, you think you can loan me a couple?
No.
Yeah. They're like, nah, I was already.
I
rich
knew that
enough
was
to
coming.
I knew that was
I
coming.
knew that was coming, for
I knew.
real. I knew that
And
was
you got
coming.
people who always
Yep.
come at you like with business propositions and stuff like that, you know, because they'll run it down and they'll make, man, I know a guy who doing this.
Yeah.
Man, he made like this much money
Whoa.
for in 6 months. And then you be like, for real?
For real?
Right.
Okay.
And he be like, yeah, man. Dog. And after I hollered at him, he said he could put me on, but all I need is blah, blah, blah. And then that's where the story goes. That's why I be like, oh, okay.
That's where the 5,000 came in at.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work because this
He need
show-
your 500 to turn
Yeah.
5,000.
Yeah.
Right,
exactly.
right. Nigga,
So-
you should be already on the road. Then come tell me.
Right. You might
Nigga,
just
don't
want
tell me about some shit that you just.
You know what?
hearing.
That's kind of how I feel, and then we're in the appropriate season for this. I know it's kind of off subject, but it relates, right? People who want to do your taxes and shit.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
out
They can
here.
get you $10 million back, but you ain't got, nigga, you don't look like you done did your own taxes.
Right.
You living out of a hotel or a
But you want to
motel?
do my day, but you can get me, nigga.
You right.
Yeah,
you
ain't-
sitting in the
you-
back of
basically,
your
you
car.
ain't even done it for yourself.
Right. In the back of your
Convinced
car
that
talking
you can do
about
it for me, and you want me to pay you to do it for me. You ain't all
Talking
right.
about my man did it.
Hey,
All
Chris.
right.
Hey, Chris said that most hidden agendas are malicious, and they are. You know.
Yeah, they
Oh
are.
yeah, the attack is
Hell
going
yeah.
down.
If you out to get something,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it. Yeah, hell yeah, it's malicious.
Because you're not coming from the heart. You're
I mean,
not coming
that's
with
what a
truth.
hidden agenda is. It is a malicious move. It is malicious
To take you
So-
down, take whatever your
Yeah, yeah,
ideas or your
yeah.
business, your family, whatever, you know.
or just to get
Whatever you
something,
got going on.
It's dishonest, right? Right.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with going into a situation with wanting something, right? If it's rightfully something that you should get if you earn it. But if you going in trying to blindside somebody, you're basically stealing something from somebody. You know what I mean?
And
You're
you're also
going in
stealing the
blindside.
choice. You're really stealing their choice
that-
as well.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
You're dishonest, you're disrespectful, and you're a thief. Is what you is all in one type
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Hitting them with the hidden agenda. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's even on dating when you going out. You know, it's
Yeah,
always
it applies the same way. You know what I'm saying? If a
I'm
chick
gonna do
really,
this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get girl. I'm gonna take her here. We're gonna do this and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. He done plotted it out everything.
Yeah.
And I know a cat that he was with one chick and he wanted her to stay with him so bad. She like, can I use your bathroom? So when she go to use his bathroom, he go outside unhook her cables.
Oh no. He just... What? Play hell no again, man. What is wrong?
So when she come back out, her car won't start. So guess what? She got to stay all night.
Man. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's important.
Oh my God.
he didn't date raped her by
Oh,
car.
man.
Right.
I said,
You didn't
dog.
kidnap her. You didn't
done
low
carnapped
key
her.
kidnapped
He
her.
done carnapped her.
I say, dog, you did what?
You took the cables loose? Oh wow.
Why you just couldn't say, baby, why you don't just stay here? That was kind of easy.
Yo,
Just say
And
that.
he might have asked already.
whoa.
Baby, why you don't just stay here? You know what I'm saying?
Dog,
I'm good.
this nigga a clown. Then he said one time he was with a chick, and he didn't want to go. He wanted to go with her, so he had her pull up to the vacant house that he knew was vacant, but it looked like somebody laying there. Got to knocking on the door. If I can't get in, late at night, where the fuck I'm gonna go? What to do? Come on, you can go
I
with
think
me.
you did this shit. I think you did.
You
swear.
said he the guy.
I swear.
He the guy, man.
He's blinking a whole lot.
Oh,
He just said
Hey,
it.
dog.
He was a
I
little blinky.
swear
I ain't
everything.
seen.
I swear everything I love on this nigga told me. Just had me die laughing. Like, dog, you did what?
Yes.
Wrong crib. Now she feels sorry for him. You come stay at my house for the night. We been hanging all day. I say, dog.
Said he ain't wanted to end.
That's why it's important. That's why we talked about
Yeah,
that
man.
on a previous episode. Like when you dating, it's important to take that time to get to know that person because at the time when y'all meeting, depending on that person's mindset or this person's mindset, one person might already have in their mind what I want out of this,
Right,
and
so
what
he can
I'm about
play
to
that
get.
role that you looking for.
Yeah. Well, I
You know what I'm
already
saying?
know
He
what
can
I
play that role.
want,
You
what
like,
I'm trying to
girl,
get.
He this, he that, and then when he get what he want, he like, oh, let me flip the switch now, bitch. This who I am for real.
And it's like, oh, this
You know
nigga,
what
Hey,
I'm
this nigga, is
ashtray,
somebody I never
bitch.
met.
Come on,
Yeah, remember falling from grace, remember
Yeah.
my name?
Oh, yeah.
That's an ashtray.
and
It's the
eventually
real
the
deal.
truth gonna come out of us because they gonna get tired of playing that role that they ain't.
It is. It's hard
So
to hide.
gradually, little different shit gonna start coming out.
But see,
you
that's
start
only if
recognizing.
they carrying it on. When you have a
Yeah.
hidden agenda, once they get their agenda,
After so long of not getting it either, right?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
that's when they
After
really
so
start.
long-
Yeah,
after
yeah,
so long of
yeah,
not getting, and that's
yeah.
women and men, right? You know what I'm saying? You play that role and shit. The dude, you know what I'm saying? He want to get the chick and shit. You know what I mean? He gonna look like the money and shit, spend money. But if he ain't getting, then it's like, oh,
Yeah.
now the chick looking at him like, oh, you somebody different. Now you're somebody I don't even know.
Yeah.
Vice versa and shit. I mean, the chick want to get this dude, and
Yeah.
shit want to get
Patient
the money.
and roll out.
And when and then when it ain't no money involved, now you turn into a whole different chick. He looking at you
and
like,
now
oh,
you
that-
really
now
see what the
love is
agenda
gone
was.
and shit.
You see what the real agenda
Bitches
whole
with
was.
me for my
time.
money the whole time. Get your
Like-
broke ass on.
Right. All
Yeah,
along.
they good for that. Oh, nigga, you acting like you was had this. Nah, I ain't wasn't acting like nothing. You thought that. You thought that because you saw one pair of this or a pair of this, and I had a couple dollars that day. You
Yeah.
thought that.
You know what's crazy? I tell
You
motherfuckers.
saw me on check day.
You know what I'm saying? I was thought that day.
It was check day.
You know what I'm saying?
Bottles on bottles.
Everybody be doing a little extra
You know
on
what's
check
crazy?
day.
You know what's crazy though? The shit that you see a motherfucker with represent money that they spent, not money that they got in their pocket
Yeah,
and shit.
exactly.
Right.
Shit. For
Right.
real.
So this is I done spent the money that you looking at already. Don't get excited, bitch.
Yeah.
That is it's gone.
Shit.
Yeah, man. But I also heard, seeing guys, you know, don't want to kick it with chicks because they go to church. You know what I'm saying? And they act like they super
Church girls
religious.
be-
They be scared to death, don't they?
Super, yeah. Act
Or
super
just a
religious.
girl with sense, just intelligent, know how to talk. They can be like, oh, no, I can't fuck with her, dog.
Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah.
She using them
Oh
little
no, but I
big
see
ass
some
words.
really play the
Yeah.
act role. Like, oh,
Like, oh, no,
oh
man,
yeah.
she you
I
can't
go
just
to
fuck
churches
over
too.
her.
You know what I'm saying?
That was me. I did it. I ain't gonna lie.
You said you hit that.
That
You
was
hit
me.
that.
Nigga went all the way down to get to the ring and shit.
You said I.
Silly.
He said yes. I go to church as well.
No, I didn't. I ain't go that far. Like trying to play the church boy, but yeah, I had this. Yeah,
Because they will hit you with your pastor now. You be.
Oh no, I had that ready.
You got to hit Jones. Yeah, everybody got a Pastor
Reverend-
Jones.
Reverend Holly,
Jones. Pastor Jones.
Little
Reverend
Rock,
Hightower.
Little Rock Baptist Church. I got the church ready. Yeah.
You know.
Oh
but-
yeah.
Yeah, but
Especially if you done went to somebody else's church all the time.
My
You look
grandma's.
like,
That was
oh.
easy. I just had my grandma's church. That was easy.
and
But yeah, it's
hey, I was talking to some people at work. As far as they was always talking about conspiracy theories and hidden agendas. As far as with the government and
Oh man.
There's so many hidden.
yeah, you know, it's a lot of hidden agendas. Like
COVID was a hidden agenda.
Everything
Yeah,
we
COVID.
everything at the grocery store is a hidden.
Y'all see
agenda.
how that
you
shit
gotta-
just gradually going away? You don't hear no more cases. None of that shit just gradually just going away now.
Right, it's just some little baby cases
Just
and a
went
few,
away, just like
few
that.
people using it for work. Still
just
like,
lightweight.
Don't give me a COVID
Right,
test.
you know.
what I'm saying?
But that shouldn't have
But-
died and went away.
I was about to say,
you know
don't
what
say
I'm
that too loud because it sounds disrespectful to the people who have lost loved ones as you know to it. But
No,
but
I'm
I
not
get-
saying. I'm just saying, just far as how they just like just
How they
letting
threw it out there.
Yeah, come on, you
You
know I
know?
know, bro. You know what did I say? I said everything at the grocery store is a hidden agenda. Nate, what you talking about? All of the food that we eating.
Yeah, that processed
everything.
food.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
people still profiting off that shit.
Hey, cause like Mountain Dew, man, there's certain countries they don't even allow Mountain Dew in their country
For real?
because of what it got in it.
toxic
You
as
know what I'm
hell.
saying? That's why I
Man.
stopped because I used to be a Mountain Dew
Oh
head.
yeah, everybody
Me
at the
too.
plant
That
love
shit-
that
I'm talking
Mountain
about
Dew.
That
drinking
shit
Mountain
going
Dew
tastes good as fuck
tan
with
up.
others in it.
I
Mountain
know.
Dew
Give a
and
nigga some
Pepsi.
juice, energy. Oh man,
But I'm just saying, I used to slug them boys down, get a case of the
When I was a
cans.
kid, dog,
I
used
wasn't
to-
drinking them like that.
I'm talking about, but I'm like, because when I used to do expediting, it kept me up. You know, they had all the caffeine.
Yeah, that's that sugar
But
in there.
then I just people were like, "Man, you drink Mountain Dew," and then they started telling me about it. Like, look at this video, look at this video. I'm like, dang, and it's banned in some places. Like,
Wow,
you can't even.
no, I didn't
we
even
don't
hear that in
want
other
Mountain Dew
countries.
Here. You know, it's a lot of stuff that we have here that other countries don't have there. You know,
That won't
you know
allow.
what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's like I said, it's because it's hidden agendas, certain reasons, and it's all about really money, as we always
It's
talk
always
about.
about
It's
money.
always about money. So, you got the we talked about the church and the government. Oh yeah, but the one we was talking about, the main thing was the government at work was the oil thing. You know how.
Oh yeah.
How long this war went on. You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm
United
saying?
States just went over there and took
Yeah,
that shit.
you know what I'm saying. They was talking about that at work, and cause some people was really, you know, and I commend all our servicemen and stuff, you know, that did their thing over there. But I'm like, they sent
Shit,
them
a
over
lot
there.
didn't know. It's just
Yeah,
a
yeah.
job
I'm
that
just
they get
saying.
paid
I'm
to
just
do. A
saying.
lot
I don't
didn't
want
know.
them to be a fella like either.
Yeah.
Like we take y'all for granted because y'all was holding it down. But I just want to know that it was more. It was about money, and a lot of times, the government they write off. You know what I'm saying? Whoever get the other people. You know what I'm saying? Collateral damage. They write that off and don't
Yeah,
care
because
about
it was so much
none
damage
of
over
the
there.
losses. It's all about okay, we got to this point.
Yeah, what
which
was
is
the agenda?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Fuck what we lost, what we killed. but
Collateral
whatever.
damage. Like
We
you
got
said.
what we got. We did what we did to get what we got.
That's what it cost to get our
You know what I'm
agenda
saying?
off and shit.
Yeah, but you got to think about the actual. I be thinking about the people who have to make those certain decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like you, the person who almost playing God. You know, and you
These presidents, these politicians, you know what I mean, and the people that are pulling the strings behind them.
That's why I don't vote, man. I
Yeah.
don't vote for none of them
Yeah.
lying motherfuckers.
well, I vote, but I mean, it's a lot of lying, but it's like you just gotta go with the.
Shit, I voted for Obama and he lied. He didn't give us brothers, and he didn't give his own peoples no type of laws. How the other people get laws before us? The LGP, the LGB people. They got laws. You could at least put in a law that the police can't put their hand on us no more. They can't beat us no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's a stretch.
I
to
mean,
say.
some
I get
though.
what you're saying,
He
but
didn't
yeah.
implement nothing for us.
Yeah, but it's a lot of like he's saying it's like that's a long stretch to just really
I
implement.
mean, he ain't have to, I mean, just something though, you know. But you get
I
engaged
say
laws. though.
it's funny that we have
Yeah,
can't
because
talk bad
they
about them, but
did
what
implement
about us?
because you remember they implemented the law that you remember they was beating up the Asians because of the COVID.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They
was
stopped
jumping.
that.
They was
They-
jumping out of the Amtrak
Yeah,
on that. Like,
they got that quick law.
They solved that
You know
situation.
what I'm
Put a
saying?
law in
yeah,
for
because that
that.
was called. Was it still considered terrorism?
Yeah,
What
I don't
was
know.
the
I just
name?
know
Well,
they
like,
had. I know they had
brutality.
I know they had a law quick as hell. Like y'all can't be beating Asians for because it's not their fault basically. And
Right, they was
it
taking
was
it out on
racially
them.
motivated and all that because they thinking it's their fault. But it's a lot. Even when the war and stuff was going on, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of
hidden agendas and lying.
yeah.
So I just think it was a bunch of how the comics they draw shit like in the newspaper and shit, like illustrating different stories.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit.
the little characters.
Yeah, look, so I seen a series of different cartoons that like I saved because like the message behind them I felt like was just and very impactful, right? And as I'm looking at them, like, well, as we talking, a bunch of them has popped into my head. Like, yeah, that's a hidden agenda. So I'm gonna put some up on the screen because, like, some of them can relate to what we're talking about. You know what I mean? And just continue with the conversation. But like for one, this one, let's see if I can put it up here because we was talking about the politicians, right?
Oh yeah.
So this one is. Wait for it to pop up on the screen. It's basically a politician at a podium, but his shadow against the wall, as opposed to the mic, you should see it on the screen by now. It's, it's supposed to be explaining it.
Yeah.
See, he's Pinocchio. You know what I mean? So hidden, like a lot of these is dope like this, like hidden agendas. So this is a hidden agenda, kind of like about dating. This it's a man and a woman walking past each other, and before they pass each other, they real fit, and you know what I'm saying, like they work out or whatever. But as soon as they walk past each other, you know what I'm saying, they flabby and shit.
Like,
so
shit.
They putting on the front.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they done
So
sucked
these is all
in.
hidden agendas. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, and then it's like another one. It's like
So when I see you next week, you see that shit and be like, damn, I thought, oh, you fucked
but that's how
up.
people are. You know what I'm saying? They put on the front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we're talking about the government and shit. Here's another one. Is the school. It's like, I guess it's a hidden agenda about the education system. You know what I mean? There's a guy sitting there against the wall with don't you know how a homeless person would be holding a sign with a cup with the the change?
Oh, yeah.
But he got his degree and his cap and gown in front of him. Begging for change. So how the education system is kind of a agenda. So it just made me think about like all the damn, it's
like
a lot of
you got
hidden.
a diploma,
It's a hidden agenda in
degree, and I'm
everything.
still
And that's what I
out
said.
here
In
fucked up.
every aspect, in every relationship, and with the politicians, with the just like what my man had Pinocchio.
I'm gonna be throwing them up, and then as they put up, y'all see him and shit. But go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, like with the guy with Pinocchio, they gonna say anything to get in that office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gonna say anything, and sometimes, you like you said, you don't vote, but sometimes you gotta be just thinking like, what? Listen to what he's saying, and what could he possibly really do? You know what I'm saying? Because everything he's saying, he not gonna do. He don't even have the intention on doing it, but he gotta get the people on his side, and
Right.
that's what his agenda is. You know what I'm saying? Because they always ask him, what's your agenda? You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to tell you, break it down, what I plan on doing. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And that's his agenda. That's what he's saying he going to do.
And it's probably
But
just the first 3 on that list that's going to get done.
If that.
You know what I'm
it's the
saying? Them
It
first
might
3
be
maybe.
the last 3 that's at the bottom. You know what I'm
And
saying?
after you look at the list, it's about 6 things on there. We're going to do this. We're going to get the roads
then,
done.
like on that,
I'm going to do infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? So by the time he pick off that list, then everything is not getting done. But he made you think, I'm about to get everything done on this list.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, everything y'all need. We doing welfare reform. We making infrastructure to redo all these lead pipes. We gonna do the roads, and then you see 2-3 years later the streets are still messed up.
Yeah.
And
So
that's,
but see, what
and
the
that's
crazy
a
part
really
about that is-
that's the biggest hidden agenda
The
ever
crazy part
too.
about that is
Yeah.
that lets me know that you know what the problem is, because you'll use the solving as the problem to bait me to get you in the office.
Yeah.
So you know what the issues is for real.
Right. You saying all the stuff I want to hear.
So really, it's really fuck the get solving the problem is really what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Get the people on your side.
Yeah, them getting in there is not about solving the issues. It's about them getting a check, them getting themselves where they need to be.
And that's just like that last picture you showed with my man got the degree and a cap. It's like, damn, is it really worth going to school? Look where it's got you at, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this and this is what I'm ending up being.
That's
On the corner.
Did I really need to go to school, really, you know what I'm saying, to get to this situation?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
And
like, or is you really just milking the system like some of these motherfuckers outside be doing? Motherfucker acting like he just really broke out here begging like a motherfucker.
Now that's
all
real
day.
dry begging. They
Then you walk off and jump in the motherfucking beans around the corner type shit. How can you even wake up to who can stand outside that long just to do that type of shit? Now I get tired of seeing you standing there.
Man.
8 hours of just standing out there. And I seen a video. They was on Facebook. They was following this lady because she was standing out there with her son. He was like 6'7", like about 6 or 7, and she got the little sign out there like this. About 7 o'clock, the sun go down. She was at a strip mall. She walk around to the back, and then the husband picks her up. So they followed them just to see where she was going because she was out there every single day. just happy. Like, you still ain't got enough money? You just gonna come out here and beg every day? Man, they go right around the shopping center. He pull up right in the Benz. She get right in with the son, and they pull off. So this is what they've been doing for the longest. Basically milking it. Now, if you get over $100 a day, you doing better than the average working man.
Yeah,
With a
yeah.
paycheck, a
7
paycheck,
days,
a paycheck
700.
that he earned, that's getting taxes taken out. She not getting no taxes taken out of this money. You just straight out here begging with your son every day, like you going to a job. So you out here 8 hours. You know how much money she probably done had all day.
Yeah, I saw the same prank on. They did some type of prank. My man out there with a bankroll, right? But he begging. He went to my man, look, you know I ain't no, I just lost my wallet. Shit, you can see how I'm dressed. I'm just not no bum ass nigga. I just need $1 to make a phone call. Okay, here you go, no problem. Here you go. He take the dollar, whip out his bankroll, good look. She like, hold on, motherfucker.
Give me that bottle. Give me
Give me
that.
my motherfucking money. Like, what you mean you gave me $1 though? You got all that motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, how this motherfucker just be scamming. He went to one motherfucker, nigga robbed him. And they run that shit, nigga. You took my dollar, yeah, give me get all that. He like, it's a prank. He said, I don't give a fuck what it is. Give it up, nigga.
This the prank.
Damn.
It's real.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to give people money out here, man, because I know they got some type of agenda. They own some slick shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The gas now don't get niggas money, none of
Yeah,
that.
and then people will be like, well, it's not up to you to, let them, don't judge people. Whatever they do with it is what they, because that's what they say
No,
about,
but
like,
you
the
can-
ones that that's
you
drug
got
addicts,
fit-
right?
Yeah.
All like, I'm just
Right.
going to give it to them just like, come on, man, like, that's, no, man, ain't about to take it right next door, man. Like, I'm not about to.
And man, you got a intuition on some people. You know what I'm saying? You know when they be on bull. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Most of them got some kind of addiction. You either on pills, you drinking, or you on dope. That's why you out there.
You know.
I mean, especially the ones that's looking real raggedy and dirty. Like, they live on the street because it's more money to be
Hey,
made.
but that second one you show, I mean, the second one
About what?
when they walked past each other and they was sucking their stomach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad
that's-
motherfucker.
see,
Oh,
that
I got
That's
another
going
one.
on. That's
Hey,
going
hey, see,
on
that
as
right
we
there-
speak, man.
Every day.
It's a lot,
For
a
real,
lot
though.
of that because
I got another one that's going on right now. How about this one I'm about to put on the screen, right? So they got a shoe, right? They say $100, right? But then below it, they got the same shoe with the same price tag, but above the $100, it say $200 slashed off to $100, and everybody's going towards it because it says it's half off. It's a discount.
Same shoe.
yeah, that's our.
That's how they did it. I forgot
So
what
you
it-
feel
I
like
was
you getting
watching
it-
something. They had 2 Yeezy shoes. One in the cheap store and one in they was going to the motherfucker. other
Oh,
store,
yeah.
where it's more than the other shoe. I'm like, how y'all be thinking? Like, if it ain't a high price, it ain't real. If it's too cheap, it ain't real. Like, that's crazy how people get that assumption like that. You know, like, if you didn't spend a lot for it, then it's not real. That's crazy. And that right there, that little picture you just put up, it's crazy how they gravitate to that shit, like the same shoe. Mm-hmm. So what make that shoe different? Because it's higher price, it's half off, they still $100?
No, but it's the way they
Yeah.
market it.
I know that.
They
I
hide
know
that
that.
part.
Yeah.
You know, they
Exactly.
market it, and that's what the hidden part that people don't understand. They kind of like smoke cloud you to not throw it out. Because I was just talking to when we went to Sam's Club, I was talking to Shani like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, the way they got this set up is like you save money. But I was like, the way they got this set up is you really be in there like, I want this. You know what I'm saying? You just be going crazy.
Yeah.
And you be buying all this big bulk of
Bulk.
stuff that you really don't
even need.
You know what I'm saying?
And not for your
But
household.
it's just the way they have it set up, and it's the way it make you think. And you know what I'm saying? And I tell her, even the way I was telling the kids, like when we going from Five Below, you already in there buying everything for $5, but they got stuff all the way up to the line. I'm like, you see how they got stuff right
Oh,
here?
yeah, through that
While you
little
yeah,
gate.
I said, while you standing in line and stuff on the sides. I said, wow, stuff over here. I was like, it's stuff everywhere, so you can constantly keep looking and begging me for stuff. So that's why, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do. 'Cause
Right.
You never, the begging never stop until you at the counter. Because they study,
Right,
it's
it's merchandise all the way up
all
to the
way
top
up to the
and
thing.
to the front of the line.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, it's set up that way. It's certain items.
Yeah.
Like we was talking about, like Coke and Pepsi. you know, they pay a lot to get those end caps. You know them to get the ends.
Oh, yeah.
In the markets and stuff. You got to pay a lot of money to have those, because those are the ones when people coming around like, oh yeah, I needed some coke. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
right.
know?
That's
So,
they using their marketing strategy, far as advertisement. Like, oh, okay, put this in the front.
yeah, exactly.
You want to put everything that's good, that's popular, in the front. Now everything that's on sale in the back. Now you got to go back there and find out.
Right, like the manager specials. Yeah.
Right, you look like I'm in and out. I'm just trying to come in here and get some tissue. I ain't even trying to get all this stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
She took a picture of that tissue, and I told her, I said, give me some tissue. And then she showed me that price. She was like, man, she's like, this is the cheapest they got. I'm like, $22 for, it was like a 45 roll. And they ain't even got nothing else. So they're not even offering you a second price. They like, get this.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what
I ain't got no choice, dog.
And that's what I was telling her. I was like, you just tell her there ain't no other price.
There ain't even nothing else in here.
We went down the aisle. It was going up.
I was like, more money?
Okay. Tell her.
Man, that toilet paper was $22. I was looking like, man, they capitalizing for real.
You know, but just to bring back about that relationship with, man, he said that's a lot of that's going on because I was talking to a guy and he was like, he had went out with a girl, and you know a lot of women wearing the waist trainers and all that stuff,
Right.
And he was just like, when he seen her, it was a whole different type of, you know what I'm saying? Because when she
Right, she was looking
good. Yeah, she was looking good when he met her, and then he asked, would he be wrong to, you know what I'm saying? Like, would I be wrong to just tell her I thought she was this way? But you know what I'm saying?
Shit,
but I'm
that
really
before.
not interested. You know, he was like,
Shit.
and I was like, I mean, I don't feel like you'll be wrong. I mean, you'll be really being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Right, just
But
upfront.
I don't think you just really need to make it about her body. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it like, oh, you was fine as hell when I seen you, but now when I came to visit you, you had them jogger pants on. I seen it hanging out. I don't like you like that.
Cut it out.
I don't like you like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, instead of saying that, I just told him, like, just say, you know, well, right now I think I just might need to step back. I want to, you know, be by myself. You know, I got some stuff going on. You know, I just told him make up something else, but don't make it about that. You know what I'm saying? Because that shows what kind of agenda you had. And I told him, I said, that shows what kind of agenda you had, because you just made the whole thing about her body. So when you saw her, the only thing you was focusing on was, ooh, I like how she looking, and what you wanted to do or fantasize about. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's all
right.
you was on. And with her taking that waist trainer off, it ruined your fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like he thought he had a real stripper in there.
So it ain't like he was trying to find a woman. You weren't trying to find a
You
wife.
can't blame him. She tricked him.
No, she didn't trick him. She wear that cause for her own confidence. For her own confidence, she didn't trick him. He had his own mind. Cause see, that's the hidden agenda part. But if she had a hidden agenda as well, dog. Her agenda was hidden as well.
She's selling real wolf tickets.
You know, but like I said, he was disappointed to the point
He
where.
had every right to feel that way.
But he ain't want to talk to her no more ever.
I feel him.
I'm saying, but
Hey.
what I'm saying is you don't want to talk to
I've
her ever.
done that before. I feel him.
Hey, I can understand. I'm not saying I disagree with being not attracted to her, you know, because you thought she was one way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that just be like you see a woman and you see her with some nice hair, like it's long, and then you go over there, she be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just,
Shit, it's
and
over.
just throw it off. You like,
I ain't
whoa.
fucking with you.
You like it's just
You
a
was
stocking
fine.
cap
What
on.
happened?
Did y'all hear about the dude? It was, I think he was in China or Japan, whatever, where the lady had got plastic surgery, and he got her pregnant, had a baby, and the baby came out looking like her before the surgery, and he sued her and won.
Oh yeah, I did. The baby came out fat.
Baby came out ugly.
Over.
So how you sue her? Because of how the baby looked. He saying it wasn't his?
Cause she made herself look
he
better.
He married her based off of what she looked like and
Right
shit,
now.
you know what I'm saying? And,
Not how she originally looked 10
Yeah.
years ago before all that
but that's
plastic
in China.
surgery.
I don't know.
Oh, but the baby DNA.
But the baby looked like
baby
her
got
original her.
The ugly DNA
Yeah,
came out.
the ugly thing, yeah.
The original.
Oh,
So,
that
yeah.
nigga did.
And then he found out and he sued her and shit won.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if that's a folk tale or
That is crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, I
but-
did hear about that story.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, we got a lot of
Yeah, that's a bad hidden agenda when you lying about your body now. You got these C cups on, and I take you out. You got your chest look like mine. You everybody's got on some C cups.
Say she got that boy body up under there for real.
Oh man.
out here
For
with
real.
that
But then,
Steve
but then
Urkel
we
shit.
wrong though. What
Say,
the hell we wrong when we don't like you no more? Shit. Oh, you
I
don't
mean-
like me for me. You don't like you for you.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what I'm saying, because when the woman, you got to think about when she putting that stuff on, or if she when she putting her waist trainer or whatever on, and knowing she's going to go out in her appearance, she's feeling confident going out there. But it's also an illusion. You know what I'm saying? So, so I'm saying for the guy to, you know what I'm saying, come on to her, blah, 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 I like you. And then once she doesn't look that way, you said, now you saying cool.
Hey, Shawnee, that wasn't
You saying cool.
cool. What? Who me?
Yeah, no.
About what?
Shawty said we tricked
Listen,
him with the
hairspray.
hairspray.
But listen, if you tricked by that damn hairspray,
Oh, that Beijing. She talking about that Beijing. Hey, I done seen some dudes with the Beijing. And listen, this the
Yo,
problem with the
dumbass.
Beijing is,
Oh, my
is
God.
once they get the sweating, the hairline kind of the hairline get blurry.
It started
Hairline
melting.
is
The hairline get blurry.
Nigga, they tried to put that shit on me, dog.
Hey, but the Beijing had
yeah,
them
motherfucker
crispy
tried to
for a
put that
minute.
shit. I said,
I don't
How
want
you
them.
crispy? And I looked at myself and said, oh, no.
No, I know my hairline ain't this crispy.
nah.
Take this shit
Erase
off.
this off me.
There was
Erase
one
this.
barber and shit, you know what I'm saying, out of motherfucker. What was that? Southfield somewhere. Some celebrity barber nigga out on Facebook and shit. Like, yeah, come on here, I'll cut you up and shit. 'Cause everybody fascinated with my waves and shit. This nigga got first of mistake and shit. Nigga went with the razor. I said, no.
Oh,
don't
no.
do fucking razor,
Yeah.
you know?
Hey, hold on.
Then when he got the line, this nigga got a motherfucking can, got a motherfucking card. Put that
Put a
bitch up
nigga-
against my. I said, no, what
Ah,
you
man, what the fuck
doing? I
is
said, no,
that?
what is you doing, man?
Same thing I said.
Shawty like, dog, like you had the Beijing. She's like, dog, not on BJ.
Yeah, you a yellow nigga too, so nah, hell
They hit that ball. I'm like, oh, no.
we all was
that's
in
it.
that barbershop that day. You see that shit? Hey, but look, she was saying with the girl, with the she was saying that if he like her, then why can't they just go out? Why, like instead of she flabby, and she took the waist trainer off, she flabby. Nah, I don't want to talk to you no more. Instead of being like that, cause she obviously cute. She, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? She obviously was cute.
I mean,
But he must have had no conversation with her.
that's what I'm about to say. If
Had
it's
he had some
initially
conversation with her that night with all that, when even though after seeing her body and all that, then her body wouldn't. He probably still would have been like, well, I still want to fuck with you because you know I like her way.
What I'm saying is that agenda though. What if? Because they might, because you can kick it with somebody that night, you gonna be saying everything great because they looking nice to you. Like, yeah, you gonna be saying all the
And
right
if you
stuff.
and if you just met them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's different when you done dated somebody long term. Far as you know what I'm saying, you just met them, y'all been dating several weeks, hanging
So
out,
is
getting
that-
to know them. But you meet somebody that night and you trying to get on that night, then you really superficial on the top because you like I don't give a damn what she look like underneath. I'm just trying to get in there because she's fine on the outside. He seen her at the club. She was fine on the outside, you know. And then once he took her home, he looking like, hell no. Hell
you
no.
gotta think about it. Fine on the outside,
but do that-
it's crazy
I was
because
about to say,
they
but
be
do that
crazy
make-
on the inside.
But do that make somebody superficial if it's like you're not what I thought you were initially and shit. Now I'm not. Whether it be looks or whether it be personality.
But
whether
that
it
one
be-
day you didn't get a chance to get to know them, so you never got a
Yeah,
chance
so
to
your
get to know
agenda
them.
was I just really wanted to just hit this.
Just
'cause
that's where he
cause-
going with.
But the thing about it is maybe dare I say it, but like sometimes it's like what you look like will determine how much I really want to get to know you, and even about fucking that night and shit. Like I don't maybe not want to spend time with you and shit like that. Be honest
So
with you.
that's what I'm saying. The agenda is initially I just want to get in here and get some of
It's
this.
just I guess at the
So
end
when you
goal
see
is-
her flabby, you like I don't like her no more because that was.
and I'm speaking hypothetically, not like my own personal.
Yeah,
but I'm just
yeah,
saying it's like
this in general. This is general talking. We saying we don't want nobody take offense. We just talking in
Yeah.
general.
Because it's like, everybody got their preferences and shit. I mean, no different than, a woman meeting a dude and, her having the impression that he got money and then finding out that he don't and then changing the switches. Does that make her superficial or
Now
shallow
she all
shit?
dry talking him like,
Right, you know what I'm saying?
He like, hey, babe, how you doing today? You good? You need lunch today?
'Cause
Straight.
you know how many idiots.
If that's what she wants, that's just what she would. Do that make them?
I'm
You know,
good.
during stimulus time, how many fools
I
went
got a
out and
headache.
bought Chargers and Challengers, and they probably went to their houses and was like, "Yo, this where you live at?" Like, but you got a challenge.
There you go.
You know what I'm
Type shit,
saying?
yeah.
That type of, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people that do those type of things, make them stupid decisions.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's some women. But I don't know. I wouldn't know if you would call that superficial. It just depends on, like I said, your initial.
What you was really
agenda,
looking
what you
for.
was trying to.
What
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
was
'cause-
just straight out there with it. You know what I'm saying? That first day you saw her at the club, she was banging. She had all that makeup on. She done went and got airbrushed and everything. You like, oh, she a 10.
Yeah.
She done went and got 5 for the night.
You know, with the makeup on this bitch.
And then, you know what I'm saying? You trying to figure out, like, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all vibing, everything good. So, you trying to go to the embassy? You know what I'm saying? And she say, yeah. Then
got
he
that
get
fresh
home.
Bondo on there.
And then, shut up.
Heavy face ass.
Looking like a stormtrooper.
Did you say
Yeah.
Bondo?
Oh, no. She rolled through Mako.
Mako though, that's fucking like you just really got a whole paint job, whole new body work, everything and shit. Like,
Trying to get all that in there. Like,
Looking like a goddamn coloring book. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, because because it's been some, I just seen some women, you go in the bathroom,
Man.
come out and be like, hey, well, girl,
you
that
forgot to
well.
do your neck. You forgot to do your neck. and
No,
shit.
you be like, who the hell are you? Like, where old girl at?
where the other one? Where the other one at?
Well, girl, that ain't her. You know?
Man.
So yeah, you got to think about just like I said, people's agenda. Even with credit cards, my wife, she big on credit, and then you got to think about those credit card companies. Like when you miss those payments and paying those low interest rates, Auntie Didi be having us up on it. You know what I'm saying? You paying them high interest rates
Y'all ain't
once
even
you
see
miss that.
y'all ain't even see the other one that I just put up with everybody worshiping the dollar. That picture. But that sound like what you about to get on now.
Yeah,
I'll put it back up. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Talk about it.
Auntie Didi have us on. She just was talking about not paying the minimum payment and how to keep up with your stuff. But the credit card companies, like you said before, with the even when we was talking about car payments, they want you to miss them payments.
They do. That's how they make it
they-
extra
they make
money
that
off
money,
of
yeah.
you.
They give you whatever you want. Here you go. Yeah, and then as soon as you miss it, you got the 32%
Oh, yeah.
interest rate. You know what I'm
Now it's out of your range. You looking like, wow,
Yeah.
this is not what I signed up for in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to go 6 months without missing a payment, and then you'll get it.
Yeah.
What?
I was breaking that down to my son, to Keyshawn too. We was talking about it coming home, and I was telling him like how banks and financial institutions used to get away with a lot of stuff because they had hidden agendas, and they used to not tell people all the information they really need to know. But I told him now they do tell you, but that's that real little ass print that they put on it. I was like, that's that
Who
fine
gonna
print.
read all that shit?
Or
That's why they put it there.
I did
that's
that,
when
and
you
I
gotta
told
take
him. I
your
said that's
glasses off.
also
Read that shit.
that's also their agenda. They put
That's
it
a
down
hidden
there,
agenda within
and they
itself
put
for
it.
them to put that
Yeah,
shit
they
small.
put it on there. That's
They
Yeah.
don't want
small.
you to see it.
And then they know you ain't gonna take time to read all
You're not
that.
about to read all the bottom
You know what I'm
part.
saying? So I explained to him. I said that's part of the hidden agenda.
Beware of the fine print.
Because they had the stuff they were doing. They were just doing it initially and not telling people. Then after they made certain laws that they had to tell people, so now they put it little as hell. Or they get the dude on the radio talk fast as hell.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell he just said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But because he went to got trained to say all those words, and they saying that he's saying it clear enough that we should be able to understand it. That's the fine print. He's speaking the fine print. So I was trying to explain to him that you got to even watch those things. Like get you a magnifying glass, get your phone, take
Yeah.
a picture of that fine print, and blow it up, because you never know what you might be signing away, what you might be filling out.
Ain't nobody, me, you, and none of us in here reading that all that motherfucking fine point shit.
Hey, it depends on what you signing.
Hey, tell
It depends on what
remember
you
that
signing
time?
because I gotta read when it comes to certain stuff. Like if it's coming to a mortgage or if it's come to life insurance.
Oh,
or
that shit
something
gonna be in
important.
big. They gonna make
I'm just
sure you
saying
see that shit.
whatever little. I know they really don't want me to read that much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna blow that up and just to see what we talking about. But you know, a lot of times, like you said, for the most part. We ain't trying to read that. You know what I'm saying? Even when it come to eating like
Everything in the grocery
processed
store.
foods, like he was talking about, it's a
Yep.
lot of stuff in there that cause like cancers and stuff like that. And we don't read that stuff. You know, she be laughing at me, Shiny be laughing because sometimes I be at the market and I be like, this got this.
And
in
some
it.
of this shit,
You know what
right?
I'm saying?
Some
Yeah.
of this shit,
And then I be like, oh hell no, it got that. I want that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And some of the shit, it'd be like, you know what I mean? They had put like the I don't know what I want to say, I guess the medical name for it, for lack of a better way of explaining it, as opposed to what it really is and shit. They'd say some shit like hypochlorhydride or something. Shit, nigga, paint thinner,
Yeah. You
It's
know,
paint thinner, nigga.
Yeah.
You be like, oh.
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
Yeah, if you break it down and look at what
Oh,
the
it's
stuff
tar
be.
and shit, right? That's what you put in
Yeah.
there and shit. Motherfucking hypochlorhydride and shit. Like, okay, you got motherfucking cement powder in it. All right.
Fix a flat.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, that's what I be trying to say. Like I be talking about them breeze things too. I be, you know, them.
I can't stand them
I
motherfuckers.
be talking about them breeze. Everybody got them, but
Look, and I was
I
just
just be
reading.
trying to tell them.
Yeah.
breeze
Shit, but
it's called-
nicotine.
Yeah, it's
all
nicotine in there.
But I'm saying you got to think about it. It's a
It's
chemical.
not a fire.
It's
What
not
the
fire.
fuck-
It's
what
not
the
nothing
fuck-
burning to
what's
make that
heating
smoke.
that up?
So it's
What's
a
heating it
chemical
up?
and it's some kind
It's a
of.
chemical reaction that's happening in there.
Inside
It's
of
making
there.
either- I don't
Yeah.
care if it's the weed pen or whatever the pen.
Any of
It
that.
ain't no natural
It's
fire
not
in
fire
that bitch.
making.
Heating it up. And what are you
Yeah, and it's
inhaling
not
along
burning.
with what you want?
And
Or
it's,
what- you
and
know
it's
what I'm saying,
something
that you
in that
think that shit-
vapor. It's something in that vapor. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Right.
why I be trying to tell people to read up on those type of things because with
You
those.
don't know what's in that bitch. You don't know what you
No,
putting
it's
on.
it's called. I forgot the
I
website.
know we smoking tobacco and papers
yeah,
and we don't
man.
know it, but it's still, nigga, I'm not smoking on digital blunt. Nigga, I'm good.
Yeah, because because I'm telling
Electronic.
you, they cause a lot of
electronic
different, a lot of
shit.
different
What the
stuff, a
fuck?
lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
So,
And they lure you in
You charge
with
me
the,
to a USB as a blunt, and I'm
flavor.
gonna charge
Flavor.
me to
Right.
the USB.
Yeah.
right.
you see kiwi,
Yeah, that's the
strawberry,
lure.
pineapple. You know, you like, oh, this
I
gonna
would have
taste
rolled my
good.
blunt, not charge it. Goddamn it!
yeah, that's the lure they gives you with the flavors
Yeah.
and
Fucking
the
jet
Bubble
the
gum
colors
flavor.
and the colors and
New
all
Like,
that
oh, let me
stuff.
try
shit.
this out.
Yeah, man, fuck that, dog.
Yeah, so
And see, years of me working at the casino, I done came across a lot of different customers that done had different surgeries. They've had lung cancer, they done had throat cancer, esophageal cancer, and when they come in there, all this right here cut out. So they got that microphone box. Can I get a corned beef? And I'm like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? And it just take you aback when you see it because you're just like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started figuring it out. Like, oh, okay,
20 packs a day.
These is from the cigarette smokers, just lifetime journey you've been on, and all that nicotine, the tar, and whatever else is in there, then just started eating away at your throat.
but now they got these new digital boys, like he said, that's giving you some smoke that you don't even know where the smoke
Fucking
coming
your
from.
nerve.
Giving you the smoke.
Giving
don't
you
know
the
what
smoke
kind of
where it
smoke.
don't even know come from.
The
Like
real-
where the
the real
smoke come
smoke.
from?
You don't want
You
that
ain't
smoke.
did. You ain't did none of that.
That's the smoke you don't want and shit. You
Yeah,
don't
so
want that smoke.
that's all I'm saying. And then looking at it's a website that you can talk about like some of
Ingredients.
the ingredients and some of the effects of it. And they was just talking about
What,
it
the
causes
the
the
digital
breezes
blunt?
and stuff. Yeah, talking about it causes like stress. It causes a lot of stress, anxiety.
Oh yeah. I saw that the other
heart
day.
heart-
Heart palpitations.
Yep, it
Yep.
causes those. You know what I'm saying? It
Well, now,
causes.
what exactly is that? Because you sound like a nurse and shit. Like you might know.
The
You
heart
look like a nurse.
palpitations is basically when your heart is off rhythm, like it's supposed to beat like every 3 seconds, like boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, and
Your
then it
shit
starts
right.
speeding up,
It'll throw it off beat. Yeah, it speed it up. Yeah,
and you like, huh?
and now you
Niggas
like, why
playing
my
the
shit?
motherfucking beat off your shit?
You be like, why my shit playing jam on it? You know what I'm saying?
Driving like I gotta pull over. What's going on? I'm
Like
sweating.
burn. Jam on it. You know what I'm saying? So you be like, You know, so I'm just saying though, it caused a lot of negative effects, but it's the cool thing to do though. It's the coolest thing because you see even young kids. I be seeing them walking around down the block like, yeah, no. And I'm like, look at these kids.
Man, them
you know what I'm
motherfuckers did
saying?
our job, smoking them bitches, sticking them
Like,
in
you're
their
not
bras
even-
and blowing it in the air like.
Like, you're not paying
Y'all
attention to
bitches
what
is
this
terrible.
is. They not thinking it's bad because everybody's doing it now. You know, just like when cigarettes, when you go back, way back, when cigarettes first started, teenagers was trying to be like their mom and daddy. Guess what? They was sneaking smoking.
Me
You know?
too. And they choked to death. I
Man,
never smoked
trust
a
me,
square.
that's not
I
nothing- that's
could
not a
never
habit.
swallow the smoke.
That you want is them cigarettes.
No, and also I'll be telling people now with them making weed legal and stuff like that. Everybody is smoking everybody's weed, and you don't understand. We keep saying that every agenda, but the basis of it is basically money. So people gonna give you anything for your money, you know, to get
Right.
the money. And there's a lot of people who put any kind of chemicals on their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just anything to give you some kind of effect, and that's not healthy because I know people who didn't smoke the wrong kind of weed. You know what I'm saying? Messed up their mental state, or
And they never
you know,
snapped back
yeah,
from
and
it.
yeah, and they never came back. So that's why I was like, even with those type of things, everybody think, yeah, it's legal. I can go here and go there. You gotta still be careful with that because it's a lot of, like
That
I
is
said, it's
true.
a lot of young people that's just going out there thinking that I'm smoking, it's legal now.
I'm grown now.
Yeah, I'm grown, but and I done seen their minds get messed up. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because people are greedy and they just want money. So
Yep.
you know, you
Just putting goddamn what's this shit?
Same thing with the steroids and
Fentanyl
the
and
food.
everything.
yeah, and that's crazy. They put fentanyl because that just can
Man.
kill you. I was like, it just was a certain point when people was selling drugs. You just put a cut on your drugs to make it stretch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You stretching it to make more money. It wasn't about
Killing
I'm trying to
you.
killing you. You know?
Get too stupid, dumb, huh?
Yeah. Now they taking people out. They
It's
take-
deadly.
What is the point of killing your clientele? I never understood.
Because you know what? Now that it's out, I don't think that people were aware that it was gonna be that strong. And now that
You
it's
just don't know
killing
what they
people,
doing, man.
now
Exactly.
you
It
can't
was
take
never
it.
made
You
for
can't
us to
take
do
it
that
back.
shit came
You know what I'm
from
saying? It's
Japan.
out here in society. It's from state to state. These drugs is going on. It's not just at Michigan. It's everywhere you go. I was just reading on YouTube. They had a story in Memphis, Tennessee. 5 people. I guess somebody called to check on them, a welfare check. They wasn't answering their phones. 5 people was in there getting high, doing their little thing. Guess what? The police came in there, opened up the door. All 5 of them dead. Guess what? Fentanyl and whatever the little cocaine they had. So they had it on the table, cutting on the razor. And the police came in there, took pictures of it, and they took it to the lab. They was like, it's fentanyl in here. So all 5 people just having a good time, doing a regular demo, and you ain't even wake up.
That's what I'm saying, man. Where people be even getting all these kind of drugs from? You know what I'm
Man.
saying? That's why I said it's always
They
to me a
fucking
hidden
us
agenda because they placing these drugs, they placing them in strategically in places so they can do what they want them to do, which is kill off certain people, certain ethnic backgrounds, certain communities, and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy because I just
These perks
like,
taking
who
over.
be starting these drugs? Like who's the
Man.
first person who wanted to mix up some crystal
Somebody
meth
that
with
went, ugh.
battery acid and all? Who did
They had
all
a
that?
they had a
You
video
know what
on
I'm saying?
that, and my
That's
man
crazy.
got blew up in the meth lab. Come walking out, couldn't even stand up, like clothes hanging off of him. I'm looking like, where is he coming from? And the article said up underneath, it was some kind of meth lab that he was in, and it done blew up. I said, what?
Mix
Exactly.
that shit wrong and shit
Yeah, 'cause-
whoop in his face.
Yeah, because it's like I said, it's always agendas, and they always got something behind them. Even when we was talking about before with a lot of the recreation centers and stuff like that closing, a lot of support systems for the youth. You know, they done took a lot of stuff away, and then they wondering why crime going up.
Right. They ain't got shit to
why, you know what I'm saying?
Right, they just out here.
Yeah, they wondering why all these things are happening, and it's because you took away a lot of the resources. You know what I'm saying? And it was once again to fund other things that you thought was a priority. You know, you thought was things were more important, so we gonna put money into this. So to do that, we got to shut these down. We got to close this building
Yep.
down. We got to do that. and they took away a lot of places, like I said, for the kids to turn to.
That's just like lottery. What was supposed to pay before?
For the schools.
So why the schools closed?
Because they ain't using it for schools. It's the hidden
Exactly.
agenda.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The agenda is that's what they telling you. The hidden part is they telling you that's what it's for.
Just so you know.
Right.
So
help the kids out. Let's
it
go
make
play
to
the
make
lottery.
you feel good about playing the lottery. I'm playing lottery. I'm gambling, spending all my money, but at least it's helping the schools.
Yeah.
Side.
And the percentage
And
is
all
so
the bitches
low.
closed.
That's why it's not really.
Man, it
helping.
ain't even the fact of closing them. I was like, even if y'all was gonna close some schools or whatever, I thought if you gonna close some, make the other schools better. You know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
it's schools without band programs. It's schools without new uniforms.
Yeah, you took all that money from the other schools.
That's
You
what I'm
shut down
saying.
10 schools. So where's all the money and the profit from that schools that you closed down? You could have took that and improved the ones that were still existing to make them better.
Plus, you got the lottery bread still coming in. That's coming
Every
in.
day.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Twice a day.
That's what I'm not understanding. Just like the roads. They've been saying we fixing Michigan roads since I started walking. You know what I'm saying? And they still messed up because I'm saying the potholes is all over, man. So it's just the government. They tell you what you need.
And they still doing construction on 94.
right.
Everything will never be fixed completely.
And they never gonna
That's
fix
new
96.
construction, though.
96.
Man.
They said we through.
On both sides.
Yeah, y'all through. Yeah, boy, y'all. We about to wrap it up. We had a good time talking about hidden agendas.
Definitely.
We got BJ and Nina Ross up in the house,
Hi.
and we about
Because
to.
I'm definitely a hidden agenda. But it's a blessing when you find out.
Yeah. But I want to say shout out to my baby. Hey, baby, we see you watching the show.
With your absent ass. Tendons fucked up.
She's on send. He's talking about attendance. Yep.
Right.
At work and at work.
Her own work.
She don't get no gold star tomorrow.
Baby, I love you. Y'all don't listen to that. But yeah, we'll see y'all next week. This is Soul Ties Talk, and we got down with hidden agendas, and I'm Ray the Realist, and we'll see y'all next week.
All righty.
All right.
We out.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.